Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges. Did they make that shirt in the women's and men's?
Oh, you messed it up.
Yeah.
So close.
So close.
First of all, I just took the tag off. I got it for $12 at the Banana Republic outlet.
Oh, in Camarillo?
It's a little stretch because it was on a hanger, which is come on, guys. Why are you putting So I folded it down.
Yeah.
Now I don't wear crew necks. Now, if,
That's
if
right.
you know
You're a
me,
V-neck guy.
but
Because you got 2 necks.
so I couldn't understand you as this is
you got
day one. You're
2
going
necks.
back to Fat Cliff. I know that you come here for the sweets.
I do.
I really am going to need to go.
I've already got enough salty over here, huh? You taping this?
I didn't know
It's not going to be in there.
Salty bitch.
It's not going to be in the intro. It's too long.
Okay, I can trust you to cut this.
Oh, yeah.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead. You're sitting there eating. I don't know why you sat there. You waited until the cameras are on, and then you started to eat. I like food.
Yeah, everybody
Help
does.
yourself.
No, but listen, I'm wearing a crew neck, and I tell you, it feels weird, but it's large, and it was like $12.
Yeah, that's
But anything, the reason I don't wear crew necks is because I have, although there's no muscles, there's shoulders.
Big
and
shoulders.
It pulls the fabric up, and I feel like I'm choking.
Oh, is that why?
But because this is kind of a big one, I have the room.
Like Mike
So
Tyson
I'm
in
wearing
the
it
thong.
once. No, Mike Tyson. Seasonal allergies.
Baby.
The Humboldt winds are coming.
Oh, yes,
Coming
they
through.
are. They come from up north.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Yep.
I don't buy it. He didn't throw one uppercut. You could see him dying 1,000 deaths. I don't believe it was real, and that's okay because it's like wrestling. It's okay. It doesn't need to be real. Like it can be scripted.
They could have scripted it a little to make it more fun to watch.
Jake Paul's the whole thing was not good. I mean, whatever. Congratulations to Netflix, the true winner of that.
I know, right?
But the one got 40 million. The other one got 20 million.
What was that with all
And
that buffering and terrible commentary? And
I didn't have.
There was no buffer.
I had one buffer. I turned it off, went back on, and it was perfect.
also, why was he wearing a thong? We don't know, right?
Wait, who?
In his warm up, are you talking about Mike Tyson's ass?
Yeah, at the end.
Oh, I missed that part.
I mean, good job, Netflix. They know how. Whoever produced that and put out they know.
perfect cut.
Yeah, they should get a raise because that's the viral thing that when everybody was posting Mike Tyson's ass.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like I've never seen a person after the fight wearing a thong. I always assumed they just wore their shorts.
They're keeping the balls in. So
Oh.
the balls aren't flapping under.
You don't want them flapping around. That's for sure.
they're-
That's below the belt.
I'm pretty sure. So they're jocked up.
Yeah.
You're not wearing a cup or nothing. But
Wait, I bet they got to wear a cup, right?
Well, they
Just in
do.
case?
You make the balls angry, you know?
no.
You think it would mess with their movement?
Punches himself in the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it. And if you treat it like wrestling, you're like, oh, great. But if you lost a bunch of money,
Do you
I
think?
know. Yeah.
I mean, I
especially
can't- you know.
Do
people
you
who
think
thought-
that the 20 million gets paid out like purse wise, but there's like a kickback where they actually book
well, sure.
30?
Listen, dirty money things get handed
I
around.
love dirty money.
Yeah, I love it.
It's filthy.
You know,
Slutty.
90% of money in this
But you got to
house
give
has
some
poo
to the
and
church.
cocaine on it.
Yes.
That cleans it up.
That magical combination.
Can technically the church in a way launder money?
The church?
Yeah.
Well, the church. Why would the church need to? You're talking about like
I'm saying, could you funnel money to the church?
what sort of church? Are we talking like the Roman Catholic,
Yeah.
Vatican, or we mean like a small local church?
Well, in general, I mean, like, could you, your people, mob people, could you mob money to the church as like a shuttle, you know,
45 years old.
building that goodwill, but also hiding some money? Or
Yeah,
Sure.
well, first of all, you're whatever, 10 AACP, you're 509C3 or whatever it is, 503C3.
Oh, the donation?
Yeah, whatever it is.
I'll take that blanket.
So first, you don't have to pay taxes, and now that's the land.
Yeah.
So if you can become a pastor or whatever, then you start a church, and then you're buying the land for the church, and you turn that into a church, you don't have to pay property taxes.
Yeah.
Then
That's
you-
nice.
Yeah.
Then when you get all that free food, you take a little for yourself, you know, sustenance. So that
That-
you can
that's-
breathe.
yeah.
You're thinking small.
Rafiq only wears cargo shorts and lines them with Target brands and disposable bags, little zippers, and he comes in and he puts shrimp in there.
Oh, nice.
And you can just, it's like a. think the Long Beach Lesbian Parade is just.
I heard there was somebody who
They're running at the
lined
Bull
his,
Decks annual.
he lined his pants and was trying to smuggle like tarantulas and snakes, and he got caught on the plane. But there was like hundreds of
Loose
insects that he was had in his pants.
He just had a bunch of.
Yeah, they
don't get picked up like when you go through the mail. I guess.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess they don't have the spider
He
detector.
didn't get bit by anything.
Spiders deficient in iron.
Yeah.
Still
But
remember,
yeah,
remember the
that's
time I went to
crazy.
the TSA.
No one's
He
gonna
patted
be-
me down the wrong side. I was like, oh, I could have had a whole.
He patted you down the
he
wrong
read it
side.
backwards.
Oh,
because I had
I
that metal
see.
thing in my pocket. And he put it
Yeah.
down the wrong pocket. Like, oh, this guy.
He's good.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
looks like an AK-47. It's a lighter. Did you bet it? Did you watch the Tyson?
Yeah,
Did we
I
talk
watched
about this
it.
last time?
Wait,
It
no.
didn't happen, right?
We didn't do the thing.
You mean?
We did the intro part.
Oh,
Huh?
I
Interesting.
mean that is true. I did kind of forget.
Yeah. Sometimes that
You
happens.
said you wanted someone to remind you of things.
Yeah, like
Oh
a
my God,
producer.
that's the second production thing he's done.
I love it.
This is another episode of UnNecessary Talking. Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at briansturges.com. Damn. Go see Wicked. Cliff Beach and Cliff Beach music.
I'm covering my face. Don't look at me. I'm looking.
Oh boy.
You can see Cliff Beach in the Alhambra Hills community production play of Prince on Ice.
Oh, I love it.
He's playing a motorcycle. And Tiffany on music.
Yeah.
Music! Oh, God, you know, I have to go to the doctor about...
That hurts?
About my music. Like
The clench.
the clench. Well, actually, my hands all... I mean, this is...
Yeah, you got the Arthur.
I know. It's all
Got
messed
the
up.
arthritis.
I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Your hands all fucked up.
Finger doesn't go down.
Yeah.
No.
How are you going to punch a fool?
With a gun.
Okay. All right.
Allegedly.
Have you thought-
I don't believe
Have
it.
you thought about using less salt? That looks like
You think that's salt?
water retention.
No, it's called working with your hands.
Doing what?
What do you mean?
Masturbating aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the HOA
What you
lane.
need is some Burt's
Not
Bees
HOA
for
lane.
Christmas. That's what you
It's actually a lane only for homeowners in
homeowners.
Los Angeles.
Well, you got to pay for it. But
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about your holiday joke gifts that I've been having.
Oh,
you keep
that
mentioning
reminds
it,
me.
yeah.
Before we get into what you were going to say, let me really interrupt because I'll forget. But when I went to the store to buy discount breakfast food here, I got us all an early Christmas present
Oh, some
of
scratches.
scratch-offs. Now, I know that you were once at Jehovah.
No, I was never there.
Oh.
But didn't you? You couldn't have birthday, right?
Yeah, you said you couldn't have Halloween.
I could have Halloween. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
we didn't
Okay.
have Halloween. We had Christmas though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
Oh, because Halloween was devil stuff.
That's the devil's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, consider this an early scratch-off. Now, do you guys like scratch-off? As I
Jesus,
become an
sure.
older guy.
Yeah.
These are the dollar ones, so you're not going to win shit.
Well, scratch
Sometimes
for
the
Jesus.
lady puts them in my stocking.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them. I get them for the lady when I'm there.
Yeah.
The grocery store. Now, I'll let,
I'll take red.
of course, I was just going to hand it to you. I didn't really think about it.
I'll take that yellow one.
Good, because the green's my
golden.
favorite color. Scratch off entire play area to uncover 8 symbols. Uncover a gift box symbol to win that prize. Uncover a star symbol to win double that prize. That seems pro-Semitic. That's good. We're all about that this holiday season. Okay, so I'm looking for a gift.
Or a star.
A gift or a star?
No whiteys, no whiteys, no whiteys, no whiteys.
I see it. Okay, I have a wreath. I have a bow.
You have Aretha?
I have a holly. I have a North Pole.
Oh, okay.
I have a tree. I have
I got
a
second
globe.
chance.
I have an ice skating thing and a mitt.
Oh, you got the mitt?
Now,
Tim didn't say anything he got,
Because I didn't win nothing.
but you don't even know what you got.
yeah, I won.
The last time somebody gave me this, I didn't win either.
Now, well, that's how it works. But I did. I am a scumbag enough to I have downloaded the California Lottery.
You got the second chance?
Oh, yeah?
Are you getting second chance?
Oh, I don't do the second chance.
But that's what the
I don't
app is
understand
for.
the second chance.
You get. Yeah, what is that exactly?
Yeah,
I just do it to see if I won.
Well, no,
because-
the second chance on the app is that you get a second chance to win in a different drawing. You enter the number from this in there.
Oh.
That's what the app is for.
well, you can also check if you won. That's why
You could, but I'm saying if you haven't won, get that second chance. You're already on the app.
Okay, let's do it. Listen, so I won nothing.
Okay, I got a North Pole, I got a wreath, I got a mitt, I got a bell. I got a gift box, I got a holly, I got a hat.
Wait, a
and
gift
another
box?
Now, if I get two
Let's see
things,
the gift box.
The gift box is the one that wins.
yeah, I got $1.
Well, you said you never win.
Well, hold on.
You're a big winner now.
It's 33 cents a piece. Hold
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it says win on it. You won $1.
Yeah,
Actually, you have two. You won $2.
there you go.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
We'll use the app
Paying
on
for
the
lunch.
break, and next episode we'll let you know.
Yeah.
So this is $2,
Plus a second chance. Don't forget.
right? Once you recoup my original cost as the
Yeah,
initial
dollar.
investor,
Yeah. So you won
and
$1.
taxes.
Oh, it's a little less than $1.
White taxes,
Yeah.
which are even more.
you're
So
gonna get
you
about
won. Hey, there you go,
35
brother.
cents.
There you go. You won. So you won. No. You know what? I will in the holiday
you'll eat the
spirit,
cost?
I'm going to eat the cost and give him the $1.
Oh, wow.
Are you okay with that? Are you
Yeah.
okay with passing on the $1?
Yeah.
There you go.
No, but you have the app. That's how you get the money.
No, I don't think it comes out of my iPhone.
It's-
Although that would
it
be
spits
cool.
$1 out.
I think, don't you turn it into the app?
But it would be cool if you scanned it and it won and it sent it digitally and then voided
Oh, it just.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I thought you.
That would be
Yeah,
interesting.
that'd be good.
Maybe they should look into it.
You should get into Bitcoin. Is it too late to get into that?
I hear Bitcoin's still doing well. What's the deal with that?
What
is the
It
deal?
has made some Cheeto-covered fat bastard in the graphic tee. He's getting a wife so hot that
Oh,
your
yeah,
eyes
yeah.
would bleed.
I know,
Yeah, that's what happened. Because if you bought 10 grand worth of Bitcoin 10 years ago,
You're sitting pretty?
yeah.
Well, you didn't buy it. You mined it, right? That's how you really made the money.
Well, sure. I mean,
Because then you paid nothing, except you'd have to.
But then you have to buy
Well, you
those
have to actually-
graphic cards.
But yeah, you'd have to. What about all those people that
GPUs.
had it that forgot their code? They couldn't get
The
into
guy
it?
who's suing, he has over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Really? Oh, that hurts.
And it's only growing and growing, and he
You can't
threw
get
it
in there.
away. So he has spent, I think, $1 million or $2 million so far
Trying to
through
get
the
it
city
back.
trying to get into the dump, and they're like, no more. But so he's suing them because he's like, it's $1 billion. I'm going to spend some money to see if I can get in there. But then he doesn't know. You have to find some random hard drive in a dump from 7 years ago.
That's.
But
yeah.
if you had a couple billion, you'd
Yeah, that's true. That's a motivator.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe I will.
Especially if you could get a lawyer to
Dive.
do it, which would be pretty much impossible. But where you only had to pay if you won, sort of thing.
Oh,
But
right.
the city
right.
needs
But
the
that
money,
would-
right?
No, they would take. Yeah. By the way, why do they want my dental face thing? I said that's a weird question. I'm not giving you a retainer, sir.
Yeah.
I did.
There, I got it.
Yeah,
I got
I
it.
just said it. It was not good.
Couldn't the city?
Dad jokes. 6 views.
Retainer.
Couldn't the city?
At 203 episodes, should I actually promote? Is this whatever episode this is? Should
I wouldn't do it.
Don't start promoting now.
I wouldn't
It would
promote
be a huge
ever.
mistake.
Yeah, that would ruin the purity of what we do here.
Couldn't the city find it and claim it, and take the whole billion?
These are some day old croissants.
I know.
They do look a little day
That's why I
old.
said they could have been toasted, but it's fine.
Oh my god.
I mean, because they're
I mean,
hard.
sure. If that's like the red violin. You got to get some garbage guy to go in there and steal it.
Yeah. Garbage.
Samuel L. Jackson. You guys see the red violin?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen the
Well, I
cover.
thought of Samuel when you mentioned snakes on the plane.
When did he mention snakes on the plane?
You did with the guy. in the
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was me. Oh boy.
They busted over in Thousand Oaks a bunch of spas.
Really?
For being extra friendly and providing services beyond the normal
In Thousand Oaks?
scope of work.
See, but the thing
Yeah.
is, they
Can I
don't.
get some
I
names?
immediately thought of you. And I
Of
was like,
course. Well, they don't understand. Like that provides the service
course.
that the city needs. It needs
A rub and
less.
tug?
Well, it needs less aggression out
it's
there.
a rape reducer. Let's
Yeah.
just call it what it is.
It cuts crime.
Oh, right.
If you can go, you got these guys.
It takes attention. he's all pent up.
But I can't touch it myself because of my religious upbringing, because I love Jesus. But prostitutes are cool because so was Mary. I don't know. I've justified it in my mind. Jerk me out.
I mean, in other countries, it's fine. I don't know why we care that much. I mean,
It doesn't seem a. I mean, it doesn't.
If the person
Just
wants to do it.
the number of dicks alone in a hand, I would be worried I'm catching something from the hand. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it.
But there's nothing you can catch.
Versus some
Almost
Random
everything. Is,
skank I bet in Hollywood, but those are.
no, I mean, if they're wearing those gloves, like when you get your feet rubbed or whatever, you never touch
They put gloves on when you rub your
those,
feet?
those little plastic gloves or whatever.
I've never had the gloves.
Wait, so they're taking care of you with a glove on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
A glove of love.
But so it's like a condom for a handy.
Yeah.
Huh.
I just, have you had the real thing? I mean, I guess, but like,
Ever?
I guess I don't see it. Like, why not? I don't see the bet.
I don't know why they would care to shut that down.
No, but why get it? Other than just a release, but can't you just do that yourself and then not have to pay the money? Or am I
No.
just a cheap bastard?
no, you
Yeah,
didn't-
maybe that's
no,
it.
you don't know the science that
Oh, if somebody else is...
someone else doing it to you, it releases differently in your brain than you yourself.
Tell me, expand on that. Get my Larry King on.
Yeah, so like dopamine and serotonin, you get a different boost of it when someone else is touching you versus
seeing her
yourself.
tears?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
well,
it.
anything. It's just the human connection is different than solo.
Oh,
Because
I
your
see.
brain can't trick itself that it's someone else. So someone else is different.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We thrive in certain types of
bad.
touch.
That's so bad.
Now the thing is, they can shut it down because like people are being trafficked or forced to do it. But a person who's willingly, openly
Yeah, it's a
wants
good
to
old
do it.
fashioned neighborhood jail. These girls are giving handies behind the baseball. That's where I got my first handy.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Behind the baseball diamond?
In the little there
Dugout?
wasn't a game up, but in the dugout
Oh, okay.
of the little league.
I mean, wouldn't you want less
Little League.
sexual crimes by having this as a service?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
society.
Where, so the violent rape crimes in the countries that have open prostitution are significantly less.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So
I
if
didn't
you
know
could,
that.
I mean, there's obviously someone who's like, I want it and I don't want to pay for it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Sure,
But
I mean,
but it could be subsidized.
he loves
you know?
raping and a good value.
Yeah. Well, if you're getting one freebie as a public service, then it's
Oh,
fine.
they're giving out freebies?
Well, I'm saying
Well, if you can get
if
a
it
cell
lowers
phone for a
crime,
homeless guy, you can't give him a
Oh,
hand
that's
job?
true.
yeah, if it lowers crime.
Yeah.
Right.
Like for handicapped people, someone has to come and jack them off, right? It'd be inhumane.
I
They
did
couldn't
see-
do it themselves.
I did see a man in Seattle.
There's a website.
Taking
I
care
think
of business.
heavyr.com. But anyway,
No.
I'm trying to tell a man. I'm trying to tell America in 4K about a man I saw masturbating.
I'm going to tell a
okay.
man about a man who I saw in a wheelchair getting jacked off by an Asian nurse. Go ahead.
But let's hear yours.
I know. I gotta get more guests. It's not gonna be as good. Oh my god, this guy! I'm spitting pecans all over the mic.
It's going to be good. Tell us.
That's good.
Tell us.
Yeah, spanking.
Regale us.
You saw a man
yeah.
masturbating?
He had like a black and white newspaper, and it was like the bra ads.
Old school.
Yeah. And he was
had the
just,
J.C.
And you
Penney
know how
flyer?
Seattle's all messed up, so it's all on a slant. So then they have the first levels are beneath the street.
Oh, right.
So you just look down. And he's like,
But I like the old catalog talk because you have to really think.
Oh, yeah, you
it's
gotta
nice
use
to
your
have
imagination.
imagination. I think that's part of it. I think
"Merry Christmas."
Yeah. Oh, God.
I think they should provide these services. I understand why they criminalize things.
This is some Kamala bullshit. This is why you lost, okay? You want my hard-working white American tax dollars to go to give immigrants hand jobs from other immigrants? Why are they in here? Shouldn't they be out there? Give hand jobs in your country.
No, but even if it's not immigrants, even if it's just American workers who don't really have that many skills, that's a skill that you can teach on the job.
So like
Oh, boy.
right, no, but right, that's the world's oldest profession, prostitution. Like if you really can't get work anywhere,
Yeah. I mean, there's no prerequisites. It's not like you need a resume of like, have you done this before? It doesn't matter.
but I feel
Well,
like the
Might be too aggressive.
the ladies, and listen, if you've noticed, anytime you cut anything like this and use this as the clip, it gets no views.
Yeah,
They so you can't don't let this go out there. What was I saying again? This is
About the
like to watch
ladies.
in 4K.
I
Ladies
think
doing something.
if people can fight for abortion,
I don't know what I'm saying. He's
if,
not listening.
If people
Whatever.
can fight for abortion, my body, my choice, then let's just have all the choices. If this person
Oh yeah,
wants to have sex for
anybody
money,
can be a
fine.
prostitute. Yes,
Yes,
it's fine.
but if that's what you want to do, if you want to have sex in exchange for things, we already do that.
Now, how many of these hookers took Bitcoin? You know what I mean? And then you have to explain to your grandkid, be like, I sucked one dick and now I bought Newport Beach or whatever. Beautiful community.
Beautiful.
White women with blonde hair, fake tits, and purses that are worth more than all of my vehicles combined.
Because I'm about to get a mail order, Brad. At this point, I'm getting old.
I can see that. Somebody who doesn't understand English.
They understand it.
I mean, yes, no,
But they
wash,
just
dry.
don't
No, I
care.
understand. But I mean, like, you're not. I mean, you're looking to get one like shipped over, or are you looking for like?
Because the thing is like, I went.
Now, have you considered going on to fattiesonly.com?
No.
There's a special
But we need to talk about
holiday
that.
special.
Well, I was going to say, the thing is, I went on a date the other day with a woman who was older, right? But the thing is, no matter you go young woman, old woman, you always 47.
How old are you?
Close to my age.
41?
I'm about to turn 42.
Okay. That's
But the
not
thing is, women,
Did you
they.
hear that throat thing? It's going to come through the mic. So
Yeah.
if you could boost that.
Was that mine?
I don't know who it was.
I think it was mine.
But just boost
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna cut to camera. So
Okay.
I know that people are not gonna like what I have to say,
The
but
guy said, cut the camera. This motherless.
women, like dogs, age faster than men. I'm just telling you, like a woman 5 years older than me looks exponentially older than I do. Even 5 years younger. It's like I can, depending on how I look, sway younger. Women, they just not because of anything they do, but their natural predispositions. They age different.
Look right here.
Oh, at the wrist.
It's all right
area.
here. The answer's all right here.
Like a woman with me, like I'll have a hat on. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I was like half in a thought, so I wasn't paying
Okay,
attention.
okay.
But I was saying a woman, like they'll see me and I have a hat, they'll be like, "Oh, can I see you? Can I see you without your hat?" And they'll be like, "You're bald." And they look at me like,
You're bald.
Well, you're old and you're bald, basically. But with the hat on.
You don't like an old, bald woman. That's what I'm hearing. I understand.
Well, I'm saying, but I'm looking at you and you just look old. So, like, me having a hat or not, people don't view me as old as I'm viewing you across the table from me. To
So it
even
became-
consider that it's different.
There's some truth in what you were saying, and it's simple. The women get the first 20 years, and then it flips, and then we get the next 20 years, and at the end, you just have sex with whoever's
Nobody
still
has.
breathing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's like, so I'm out there, you spend the
They
money.
got a lot of free mozzarella sticks. You know, they're fine. Okay, don't feel bad for some gorgeous lady who's like, oh, I'm going on another. You know, oh God. Plus they came out with all the actresses and singer songwriters that are only on dating sites to get food because they're poor.
Sure.
Oh,
Which
is that
There's
true?
nothing wrong with that.
I get
but-
that.
Well, because they're using men to just get a meal.
well,
Right.
Obviously. But the thing is that if a man's going to pay, the point is now that I don't want to pay for old. I don't want to pay expensive dinner with an old person who's
You're so
not trying to
fucked up,
fuck
dude.
me. I'm saying if I'm going to spend the money, I want to pump the money into a prostitute or a young bitch.
I can see your
I'm not
therapist
paying
like
$200 a
this.
meal for some old bitch who doesn't want to give it
standing
up.
and just being like,
I can't do anything.
well, I think this has all been for naught. I think
Well, that's the
I
thing.
think there is no. I think,
It's like the thing is that
You're
40
putting too many barriers
at
up.
almost 50,
you see me up there?
at almost 50, they're no closer to making a fucking decision as a 20-year-old. It's like you're not out here trying to fuck anybody. You're out here trying to fucking figure it out. But I'm not paying $200 to figure it
Someone's
out.
balls are heavy this week.
Yeah,
No.
boy.
Someone's got
No,
heavy
I'm just
balls.
no, I'm just saying it's
He
like
needs that service.
heavy balls.
no, I'm just saying like
Heavy balls.
if I had the choice and I have to deal with the bullshit, then older women are not giving you anything. You're too dried up to have kids.
So you're the guy
You're
who
trying to do
likes.
anything.
So you're the guy who likes a younger woman. You're the guy. You're the guy who likes a younger woman who doesn't have a
that's
bunch of
breaking
bitterness,
well, no, that's not my comment.
hunchbacks, or whatever these.
No,
women are.
that's not my comment. My comment is an older
So angry
woman.
this week. Do you hear it?
No.
There's like a bass line to stick in.
No, I'm saying an older woman, like an older car. I'm not spending the money on an old bitch
I don't agree with
to go
any of
out.
this. I say a lot of jokes on this show. I just want to put it out here that I do not.
Don't come at him.
Don't come at me for any of this.
I'm saying you're old. You have money, but you want me to spend my money. But I don't want to spend my money.
Well, they
on
only
an
have
old
money because they haven't spent it. Because they've
bitch.
got
Right. I'm saying, but if I had the choice, if I'm going to spend $200 out, I'm going to spend it on a young bitch. Why would I spend $200 on an old bitch? It doesn't make sense.
I think you're coming at it all wrong.
You're still thinking of them as chattel,
I'm thinking I'm not spending
which is not wrong,
I'm not spending $200 on anyone.
but it's not. We would never mention.
I'm not spending $200 on anyone who's not trying to sleep with me. If you want to go out and talk to me, you can take me out, or we can go for coffee. If you want to fucking find out about what the
Are they
fuck's on my
both
mind.
equally full, or is one?
No, I'm just saying.
More
Like
full.
the thing is that
I know that when I see you in a couple weeks and we talk about it, you're gonna be like,
No.
I know how you do it because you always deny it
No.
here.
No.
And then I see you next time, you're like, dude, my balls are so full.
No, that is true. But I'm saying the thing is, it's like you have a long ass date. Everyone's like, you had a great time. The check comes, they want you to pay, but they don't want to sleep with you. But I'm not going out for $200 again if you're not fucking me. Like if you don't get wet looking at my fucking photo, fuck off. No fucks given.
I'm out. I cannot.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend $200 on a prostitute than be on the
I voted for
long-ass date.
Kamala. I'm going to say it, okay? Just get on my ass.
Trump pumps. That's all I got to fucking say.
Yeah. I think you still look at women as a status or status symbol, however.
No. I have no problem with old women, but I'm saying,
What about
at
a companion?
47, if you're not trying to get with me, why are you forcing me
But
to
it's the
spend
first
money?
date.
But
You want a hoe?
No, but
Are you looking to marry a hoe?
No, but I'm saying,
Imagine a woman sucking your dick on the first date and you want to make her a bride?
but there's nothing.
I don't think so.
There's nothing to get.
Anybody that sleep with you,
No,
get rid of her.
what I'm saying is that they're gonna make you. They're gonna make you go
rule.
down this path of more expensive dates. But if you're not trying to fuck me, why am I going out?
I've never had this problem.
So I'm saying
I
it's
have sex
fine.
with them and then I buy them Denny's.
In the morning. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that it's fine. First date, all good. But I'm not going out to spend that money again. Either you reciprocate and take
But why
me out.
did you spend so much money on the first date?
Because I was already out when the check came. They weren't going to pay. I just had to fucking
No, but
get
how
out
did
of
the
there.
bill get so expensive? Why are you going to dinner?
They
they
were
drinking?
drinking. I didn't. I
they
invited
were
them to
drinking,
dinner,
yeah.
but whatever.
They came up with a $200 alcohol bill?
Well, they had like 3 expensive glasses of wine. I don't drink.
Appetizers?
But the point is, and definitely when you don't drink.
So you
that-
didn't
that
have
person
dinner.
should
You
pay.
didn't sit down and
No,
eat?
we had dinner too.
Okay, so
and
that's-
dessert. I'm saying it's fine, but I'm saying at the end of that day.
But why are you committing your time and your money to the date? You've already, by agreeing to go to the date, you've agreed to a contract with her that you're okay with it.
Well, yes.
You
I
could have
guess.
brought her to a Baskin Robbins.
Well, it just worked on the timing and what it was. The thing is, a lot of girls, they don't want to go on those dates. Like, girls will put in their profile, I don't want to fucking do coffee. I don't want to do that. They don't want that.
Okay, and those are gold digging hoes.
hungry.
That will.
I'm saying, but so the older person who's not putting that, you think isn't gold digging. But the thing is, you have money.
No, they're out there. The gold diggers because they're not married. Because the gold diggers.
But I'm saying
most
you
of them-
have money, and I don't drink. So ideally, you should pay for your drinks because I don't drink. And that's definitely more expensive. But beyond that, I don't mind it. Like if you were trying
Nah,
to fuck
you're
me,
big-
I will spend the money. But if you're not trying to fuck me, then let
But
me
you're
fuck
big
off.
dick in it. It's not about that. You should just be. You agreed to take her out to a fancy place and have dinner and drinks.
And I did.
So that it's on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fact that she said, "I'll have another," of course.
No, all good. I'm saying there's only 2 things after that. They're either trying to fuck me, or they can take me out the next time and spend the money. I'm not spending money on them again, unless they're
I
trying
don't think
to
you
fuck
like
me.
being the man of the relationship.
I'm saying
Because guess what, sweetheart?
no. If
Every time the bill
no,
comes,
if you're gonna,
daddy pays.
which is fine.
Every time.
If the expectation is you're gonna go into the female role, but if you're gonna fucking do your own shit and I'm paying for you, fuck you.
What do you
I'm not
mean-
doing
what do you
that.
mean they're doing their
If
own
you're
shit?
gonna get back to me whenever the fuck you feel like it, whatever, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
I'm not paying for
So
that.
you spent $200, and then
You demand results.
And they don't. You can tell they don't really care.
No, they do. They always say how great time they have, but the follow through after that, they're not hustling to get into another date or do anything. And there's no.
Why do they?
competition
Why
or
do
whatever.
they have to hustle?
I'm saying just to
Isn't
respond.
Isn't it
it's like
your
their
response?
responses are like hours later. It was like they had a good time. I got it.
Well,
whatever.
hours later, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying.
You're in business mode. As a man,
He's
listen,
all business.
you're not in woman mode. You got to think. You have to. It's not. You're not dating another you. Well, kind of, but you have to.
No.
Oh boy.
First date, it's all good. I considered the risk and I took it. I'm saying, but second date to happen, these are the things that have to happen. I have to have.
Guy's got a list.
They either have to pay for me. We go to a much more.
What world? See,
Wait,
that's
I'm saying,
no. That's your liberal shit. That's why these old liberal ladies are alone with cats, and I love cats.
No,
He loves cats.
But if you got 5 or more,
No. I gave you 3 things. They pay for me.
why do they have to pay the next time?
Can I get through the 3
Well,
things?
the first one is flawed.
3.
2.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
there's
know
only
the second
3
one.
things.
Okay, yes.
They pay for me, they fuck me, or
Okay.
we do a much cheaper thing. Because if the point is just to find out about me, then fuck why I have to spend $200. You can go to coffee for $1 and find out the fuck about me. If you
Or a
want to
walk.
talk all day.
You could go for a free walk.
3. That's it. Cheaper date, they pay. They pay half, or they fuck me. One of the 2, or the 4. I'm not going out for 200 bucks.
I don't agree with this.
I'm not
I don't
going-
agree with.
We should get a lady.
I don't agree with this.
I'm not going to another expensive date to talk for hours.
Fundamentally, as a business, it's no good, right? You've opened up, right? So you've made an offer. You made an offer to a person. I'd like to take you out to dinner and drinks and dessert, right? So you've opened up. Your offer to them was, I'd like to take you to these fancy places to show you that I'm big dick in it. Now, of course, you're gonna have to fuck me immediately.
No.
And on the second date, they have to come back. But you chose to go on. You chose to go out, and you chose the place, and you chose the money that was spent.
Right.
Now every guy has gotten the bill and been like, you know, they're charging for butter, right? The old what's his name there?
No, that's fine. I'm saying if by the end of the date we have an intention that it's moving towards fucking, all good. But if it's not, like you're on the date and you know you're not trying to fuck me, you should pay.
I would never go on a dinner date with a stranger. You're not. The time you've gone out and you've not only have you committed the money, but you've committed the time spent of a 3-hour date that cost you $200 just to find out that she's no fucking good, which you could have met at a wine bar, gotten one of these cheese plates and gotten it done. And if she's not okay with it, she's not a wife, right? She's a hoe. Now there's nothing. Now I got no problem. Right?
No, it's true. I did pick the place, so that was on me.
And the time that you committed to her.
Yes.
Right? So are you disappointed in her or are you disappointed in yourself?
No. No, the first time is a freebie. I'm saying for a next time, I need to see the inclination that something's happening.
But why are you putting out so much time and money on the first one? Why aren't you respecting your own time and say, let's grab a wine after to see if I like you? Because you know instantly. You should know the moment they sit down if they're going to sleep with you or not. It should be already. You should know. They should want to. You should want them to.
Well, no, I mean it's too early. It could be that they want.
And do you want a hoe who's just jumping on it? So if you didn't spend the money, and the bill was, let's say, $60, you got like a cheese plate. She got 2 glasses of wine. You got a couple iced teas. $60 with tax tip.
Yeah.
Right? Would you be so upset?
No.
So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the second date needs to downgrade. I'm not going to do that date.
Well, that's fine, but why does she need to pay for it? You're inviting her out again.
That was one of the options. I said we would downgrade it to a lesser place because we had that experience. But if you're just like, I need to get to know you,
you got to flip it.
I'll do it.
You got to do the.
So
small
I should have
one.
done the smaller one first.
Always do, because you know instantly. You'll know when she's there. Is she being nervous or is she just like, oh, I'll take the porterhouse?
Yeah.
You know, can I get? You have
I get crab with that?
You
Lobster?
know what? There's the porterhouse for 2. I'll get that.
Do you do doggy bag?
I mean, every guy has been there. I have done it.
I haven't.
You know,
But
you've been married.
special.
You've been married since Blink 182 was on the top
true.
40.
Well, I think the bothersome thing is, and I don't date in the full cycle all the time, but I think what happens is that I think the thing that frustrates me is I don't know what happens with women in their life or whatever, but there used to be a time where like you took a woman out and you dropped 2 bills. It was happening. When was
this?
Years ago, but it signified, like the thing is I used to be able to get away with a lot less.
7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock on the spot. No, what is it? It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock on the spot.
Oh, I don't know that jingle.
So. It's Usher.
You know that one?
Yeah, 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets. But anyway, but I'm just saying.
No, this is the old lady.
I'm just saying now the work to get a woman is like exponentially harder. Like I used to get panties dropped so much easier, so much quicker.
You were dropping panties?
than this. I'm saying
dang.
I used to get a lot more by spending a
You're
lot
taking
less.
out women
Now
in
you spend more,
menopause.
whatever. Yeah, but it's like if you're drying up,
You know what I mean?
if you're drying up,
This is how your hot flashes in the middle of
what I'm saying is that if you're drying
you
up,
took it to steamers. You know what I mean?
if you're drying up on the older side of the spectrum, then they should be clinging to you like white on rice. But that's not what's happening. It's like the opposite effect happens. They feel like they don't have to. They can do even less. But it's like you're old. It's like why am I gonna fucking go old if you're not
But
ready?
why are
to
you going out? Why did you agree for your time and money to go out with a goddamn septuagenarian?
Well, because she didn't want to talk as much in the app or whatever. She wanted to go out in real life. She was like, after 3 messages,
That's enough. Yes,
help me out.
exactly.
And I did. And I'm not mad about that. Like, she's fine afterwards. I'm just saying, though, the thing is that when I date people who are young and they don't get back to me, they're young and I'm the old fucking fuck, right? So that's the reverse. I'm saying when they're old and I'm the fucking young, they should be more inclined to do it. It's like if you're just going to go, then just have coffee. Like if you need to talk it out to death, all good. I'll give the time, but I'm not gonna give the money if there's no sex to come out of there. If you're not trying to give it up, then let me move on to something else.
It all comes back to sex. It all comes back to blue balls.
Actually, it doesn't.
Everything you're saying boils down.
Actually, it doesn't because I was dating another person who was ready to give it up, but the situation was weird where I bowed out. So they wanted to sleep with me. I said no. See, it's not that I just sleep with everybody. It's a certain type of thing.
How?
No, the thing is,
can I see a picture of the one you turned down? How'd you go ahead?
She wasn't
Not the one she put out. Not the one she catfished you with.
No.
Where she waddled into the Chili's to go.
No, she wasn't unattractive. I left that situation because she was the 40-year-old virgin, and I didn't want that kind of cling.
That's right. Yeah.
I didn't want that kind of cling. It was too. It was too much pressure for me.
But why?
Because at the time I was dating multiple people.
Tighter than your horn section.
Well, at the time I don't really date like that many people, but I was dating like 2-3 people at the time. But she stressed me out because even though we were on dating apps and it was assumed that I was dating other people, she always had like a problem that I was dating other people and that she didn't want to give her virginity up if it wasn't a thing. But I was like,
that seems completely.
But I was like, if you don't want to give it up, I can't be like, I'm going to put my eggs in one basket.
A lot of conditions.
I know.
No.
Those are conditions.
No, because,
you know what it is?
Because you
There's
didn't.
no humanity.
No, because
in it.
He's
really
playing
have.
his rules. He's not playing the rules the universe has given us.
No, they're
Do you
not.
have any idea
They're not.
how much my credit card going out? I could win 3 weeks to Epcot with my points alone on the amount of meals. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get. What I'm saying was, if you want one of these relationships, you pay for everything all the time.
Which was fine.
If she wants to buy you a coffee at Starbucks, you let her.
I'm saying if you're trying to have a relationship, but you're just sucking up time with no plan, because they're like, or what are your intentions about dating? I'm looking to get married. Cool. It's like we're moving down a path that there's intention to fucking hurry up. But then when you get in there, they don't want to fucking hurry up.
So a woman who has kept her flower for two, what do you call
decades.
those? No, 20 years. Score. For 2 scores, she kept that. She kept the old clam nice and. I shouldn't have used that word.
Yeah.
Pick another word there that's not so offensive. Nice and tight. Fresh.
Drop it in there. Yeah.
A nice New Hampshire clam, you know?
And I don't know. I don't know if I made the right decision
fresh
there.
water.
Beaches of what? The beaches of New Hampshire.
I don't know if I made the right decision there, but I decided since I ghosted just to leave it alone. I was like,
But if she hasn't given up 40 years and you're rushing, you're like, oh, I'm not going to stop dating. I can understand why she wouldn't do it.
No,
because you haven't committed to her. You haven't shown her the respect.
well, it was early. It was early in, but once I knew all that, I don't know. It felt like too much pressure. I didn't.
Were you worried you wouldn't be able to sexually perform? Because
No,
she's
that's
like,
fine. But I'm saying I didn't want to sleep with a person because the thing is, there's a power switch. One, I'm always angry until I sleep with them. Once I sleep with them, I don't always want to talk to them after that again. But I didn't want to screw this person over.
It's like he becomes more of a man every year. And he's just taken the class where this is like old men over 40. This is it. You either show up or you don't. I'm going out. I'm getting laid.
Well, the thing with me is I'm only butthurt.
Going to Denny's.
I mean, I'm learning different now, but essentially, like, people who turn to me, I turn away from, and people who turn away from me, I turn to them. Like, I'm chasing the thing that doesn't want me.
Yeah.
So last week I was out. I met the chick.
Which is your damage because you don't feel loved.
Right. Well, I met. Thank you. I definitely not here. So
You said a lot of fat jokes, so we're okay with it.
no, I had met up with a chick who I met at the show, and she gave me her number, but essentially, like, she did not want to talk to me, and so she invited me to the thing. I went, and like, then she just acted like she didn't want to talk to me, and I used to be real pissed and stuff like that, where I was just like, fuck this bitch.
She invited you out and then didn't want to talk to you?
She didn't invite me out. I met her in a group. Like, I was planning a show, and I was talking about how I didn't want to go into this group of chicks because whatever, and everybody laughed or whatever, and we finally figured out who it was, and at the end I talked to her, and I was like, can I get your number? And she's like, sure. But when she reluctantly gave me the number, which was her valid number, she had no intention of following up. I texted her like 2-3 times, never followed up, but I knew where they were going to be, so I showed up. When I showed up, well, no.
that sounded wrong.
No, they had invited me to something,
okay.
and I couldn't go that week. I was like, I'll go the next week. So even though she never got back to me in the text, I had already told them I was going to come in 2 weeks to this thing. So they knew I was coming. It was established.
But you went for her.
Yes. And then when I went, she acted like she didn't want to speak, like she was avoiding me. But the thing was...
Because she was avoiding you.
well, I'm saying the thing was...
You were shunned.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you got there before I could. Did you get shunned? Is it all in your head, or were you shunned?
I was shunned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying the thing was...
A lot of shunning going on in Los
The
Angeles.
thing is, it doesn't hurt my feelings if you're not interested in me. It hurts my feelings as a human being that you just feel like I wasn't worth getting back to you at all. Like, why did you give me your number knowing you weren't going to give it back to me? And then also...
He gets it. He doesn't like being shunned.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Nobody likes being
Well, I'm
shunned.
saying the thing was there was no reason to shun me. Like, if she was fucking some guy, like, I was like, are you single? Yes. Can I get your number? Yes. I was like, it was very clear. If she didn't want to give me the number, she could just say, no, I'm not interested or whatever. Or give me a fake number. But it was like, I mean, I was just like, hey, I'm coming to this thing. Are you going to be there? Nothing. Okay, cool. I'm still going to go. Whatever. Like, the other people who were there
I would
said
not
hello.
have gone.
Well, I wanted to find out for sure. And I found out. And it didn't...
Hey, I noticed you haven't returned any of my messages. No, I sent you 17 messages.
No, I only sent 3.
And I didn't respond to any of them, but just seeing...
I'm saying the thing was is that she
I wanted to show up. I wanted to show up with many pistols hidden on me to ask you.
She made it weird. Like, it wasn't about being weird. Like, as a human or whatever, like, we could just be normal. I was like, why did she make it so odd when I was like, if you're not interested...
And why don't you pay half the bill? I mean, why don't you do something with your life?
What?
I'm sorry. I was working off your logic here.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know why it became a thing.
Remember this, when this used to be a Brian Sturges comedy podcast?
This has been a heavy dating
this
episode.
This is just Cliff's testicular rage. No, we can't call it that.
I know, we
Because
can't.
they're really flagging us lately.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking nuts. Or nucking foots.
Yeah, it's knucking foots over here.
But anyway, I read the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and it was great. It basically says that I care too much, and I do reserve the fucks given. So basically, no fucks given.
Oh, yeah.
Less than 3.
You know, the mail order bride may be for you because they're just like
It's all business.
Got to poke holes in the box.
electricity or whatever, you know? And you can...
I'm gonna take
So,
you
okay,
from
so
a
obviously this has
boat
been a
to
weird
China.
episode. We didn't get to music news of the week.
No.
I didn't get to any of the shit on my list.
I didn't even know you had a list.
I have
Oh,
a
he's
list.
got a huge
I have a
Say
list.
it for a second episode.
Well, I'll have to.
The whole
because
bunch of
for the
nothing.
last half an hour we've been talking about how women aren't sucking your dick because you bought them the 3 for $11.99 chilies.
I don't
that's
enjoy
nice.
talking with you because you play devil's advocate.
What?
You play devil's advocate. I have not once presented a thing where you ever tried to empathize and see it from my side. You only see it from the flip.
You telling me I don't know going out on a date with women and paying the bill?
Not now that you're all saddled up with.
Yeah, but no, how many? How
kids.
no? When I was a single man, are you telling me I didn't go through
but
this?
the
You're going through what every man goes through.
But the ecosystem is different 10 years later than it was 10 years ago. It was better for
It's
me
not.
then.
You just got to meet a nice girl. That's all you got to do. You
Where's
gotta-
that tug and rug place?
No, but that's at the end of the
Thousand
day.
Oaks.
you just-
Tug and rug. What's a rug?
I don't know. You don't want that.
Well, that's how they clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, once a week on a Monday morning, they put down a fresh rug.
Oh, the old tub and
On
rug.
Sunday,
Oh my God, that would be a great
my
place.
friend Omar comes in there.
A tub and rug
with
shop?
an E150 van is blue.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
He just steam cleans that. Gallons. This is a weird episode. I was
Yeah,
trying to get into the
truly.
holiday spirit with this sweater. I'm wearing a crew neck. You'll never.
That's not holiday.
Well, it's holiday adjacent. I'm trying to.
It's greenish.
It does bring out your eyes.
Sage actually is probably what that color is.
you know when an episode really gets away from you.
This one did.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I know exactly where you are. Because right now you're like at $200 and my balls are still full. I could have spent $60. My balls still would have been full. That's $140 of extra ball.
No, I guess for me, it's like if you talk to someone for 3 hours and they spent money on you, I think you have enough info to make a decision for yourself. Like, I don't think you need a subsequent date. There's nothing I can present to you any differently than I did in that 3 hours.
But you'll know. Really, you'll know pretty much right away. And then in the first 20 minutes, you'll know what's up. You know, you got
I should have cut it before dinner. I should have slow coded it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I should have been like, let's just have an
I don't
app.
want to tell this story, but I did. I shouldn't tell this story.
okay.
I went.
Oh, he's making decisions. He's calculating.
No, I just.
How much trouble is he
I
gonna
went
get
to. I
into?
went to a dinner in which before he came over to ask for anything, I was like, "Oh, I'm out of here." And she ordered a bottle of wine, and I was like, "I guess we're having dinner." And then I sat there because I felt bad because I felt bad, but then I ended up sitting there having a meal and drinking wine, and a woman I did not want to continue with.
But that wasn't what happened. Like, I had a fine time, and so did she. But the thing is, it's like, at the end, it used to be like spending that money signified my seriousness in it.
Expectation. I think you can't have any expectation.
No, it's not an expectation. I'm saying, but to go on a subsequent date, that I've already put myself out there. The skin in the game for me with the payment and being there was more than what she brought to the table. So I'm saying, to get a second date, she has to bring something else to the table to make worth doing it.
I feel like all the humanity has been stripped away from it. Like, what about
it's not about humanity. I'm saying
with the person and
I could do that for free though. I'm saying that's not a money thing. That's why I'm saying if that was the case, then I could just have $1 coffee and chat. If you want to get to know me,
that's all you
that's
need.
What it is. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Is it coffee $1?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm saying you don't need
Bakersfield.
That sounds nice.
I'm saying you don't need to go
road trip
on a big date.
Let the record show that. This isn't me saying it. This is Cliff. This is a liberal male. I'm always a liberal.
Yeah, that's true. We're a bunch of liberals
bunch
over
of
here.
Bunch of libtards. That's what the guy called it. Well, in Kamala's America, she would be president and you'd be at home washing the dishes.
I'd rather
this is Trump's America.
I'd rather spend $200 on a prostitute, humanity or not.
Yeah. So
I don't need that much.
In closing, we didn't get to any TikToks.
No.
We didn't get to any music news of the week.
We could save it for all next episode.
We didn't get to any of the things on my list. So just admit now that this entire episode, this entire almost an hour's worth of podcasting has resulted in your testicular rage. Look into that camera and admit the truth. Look into it, Cliff. Look into that camera and admit to America and the 4 viewers, 2 of which are you and 1 of which are me, and 1 with an accidental click.
I check it out sometimes too.
Right? Admit that you were in a rage today because your balls are full. It's a testicular rage. Admit it. Admit it. Admit it.
Fuck me.
We'll see you next Tuesday.